XA is the name of the show, and we are rolling with you guys until 5 p.m. We are coming to you guys live from our Cape Town TV studios. I'm Nomoli Papu, and I'm rolling and in the company of the lovely Claire Adams.
Yes, most definitely, man. And on the Yellow Couches, we are joined by Schools Improvement Initiative. The Schools Improvement Initiative draws on the university's broader resources to assist the Western Cape Education Department in improving the quality of education in this province. The SII's model of school improvement is sought through the development of strong university-school partnerships. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for joining us.
So, as I understand, the Schools Initiative program has a number of programs running, right? So, just quickly tell us about these programs.
Okay, so I'll kick off. So the Schools Improvement Initiative, we really two sides to it. The one side is our work with a number of primary and secondary schools in Khayelitsha.
Okay.
And those are our partner schools, and that's where we do a whole lot of school development work and teacher professional development, and also UCT student teachers. And also professional practice learning takes place in these schools. And the other side of the Schools Improvement Initiative in Khayelitsha, because all our work is focused in the Khayelitsha schools, is Feral, my colleague, she runs something called the 100 Up program.
Okay.
So maybe you could tell them more about that.
The 100 Up program.
The 100 Up program. The 100 Up program works with all 20 high schools in Khayelitsha. Kids from each school. We select 5 learners from each of the 20 schools. That's why we got the name 100 Up. That's why we got the name 100 Up. They're selected in grade 10, and we take them through from grade 10 to grade 12 by exposing them to various activities. And our activities include careers education. You know, we have residential camps at UCT where we expose them to life and study as UCT students. We expose them to the UCT maths competition, the UCT Open Day, and all the UCT faculties and departments get involved. They're all on board to assist the learners, to expose them to career fields at the University of Cape Town.
That's so cool, because I see a lot of students on campus wearing the hoodies, the 100 Up hoodies. So you are behind all of that.
Well, we work in the schools, Jonathan. We work in the schools. We work with them since grade 10. So we give them each year, they get a different color T-shirt. We work with them and carry them through to grade 12. In grade 12, we work very, very hard with them. They come to classes every Saturday. We want to boost their results because the UCT entrance qualification is very requirement is very high. So the Saturday classes are there to boost their results. The camps are there to let them feel what it's like to be there. And one important component of the camps is the mentorship, because the beneficiaries of the program, those who are at UCT already, they are mentors on these camps, and they share the experiences and challenges of what it's like to be a student at UCT.
Wow.
Such an amazing
That's
initiative.
such an insight. It is. It's really powerful.
We also realize that not all of them are made for university. So we help them to apply to other institutions as well, like TVET colleges. Religious institutions, some of them want to go there. And we find that many of them have a great challenge with the application process to institutions. So we assist them in applying online to UCT and to other institutions. We help them to write the NBT test, you know, the National Benchmark Test. We help them to source funding, like the NSFAS application and all the documents that go with that. And also just making them, exposing them to various other bursary opportunities to fund their studies.
So it's not only UCT based, but you also help them to apply to other universities.
Correct.
And might I just ask, what actually motivated you guys to start such an amazing initiative?
Well, before I was at UCT, I used to run a school called COSAT in Khayelitsha. So I was very aware about how few learners from Khayelitsha schools were going to UCT. So when I left Khayelitsha, I kind of promised myself at some stage I would try and give something back. And so the 100 Up program, we actually started 100 Up the year before the SRI initiative got underway. So that started in 2011. And I think the main thing about 100 Up, which makes it unique, is that every single school, every single secondary school in the township, as Feral explained, is represented on the program. So every school gets 5 places, and that's where we get our 5 times 20 equals 100. But we also run something called the GILNet in grade 12. So we know that at some of the schools where there would be more than 5 learners who could apply for UCT, we actually run a shorter program midway through grade 12 where we pick up all the other learners we think could qualify for a place at UCT, and we run a shorter program with some of the elements which Feral spoke about. But I think the way the university sees it now is that it's not just about University of Cape Town, that we obviously would love learners to come to us, and we can claim some success that before we started, around 20 to 25 learners used to come to UCT, and now it's got up to high 60s, nearly 70, so we've more than doubled
79.
enrollments. and critically, there were some schools in Khayelitsha which never had sent a learner to UCT. And last year we offered places to all 20 schools, and this year we've got learners from 19 of the 20 schools. So we really think it is our giving back to the community. So
and it's improving.
Yes, that's what we think.
Yes.
Growing each year. So I understand that you have partnered with the Department of Education. How has that helped your program?
Okay,
Well,
maybe
I
John.
think the bottom line behind the Schools Improvement Initiative was we work very closely with the local education department. We have very close ties with Metropole East Education District, which is responsible for the schools in Khayelitsha. And often, sometimes with respect, NGOs work in schools and they don't really communicate or collaborate very closely with the education department. And we promised ourselves from the outset that this would be a collaboration. And it's borne fruit. We have very close relationships with district officials. And everything we do is in support of them, because they are responsible for the schools in the community. So the way we sell it is it's UCT supporting the education department in the schools.
Sure. And speaking of education, what is your view? What are your views on the level of education, especially in the Western Cape?
Oh, that's a
Bring all those hard questions to John. I run the project.
Okay.
No, I mean, I think we understand how hard it is to improve schooling, and looking at a community like Khayelitsha, which really is a kind of microcosm of schooling in the country as a whole. It's a long road. It's going to be a long road which we have to walk in order to really have schools which give the best opportunities to the learners. So I think that's again a feature of the SRI, is that it's not like most projects just working for 3 or 5 years. It's UCT's commitment to actually stay working in the community for as long as possible, because there aren't any quick fixes, I'm afraid. There aren't any magic bullets. It's just a long, slow, hard process of trying to improve the quality of teaching and learning in the classrooms.
Also, I understand that the program helps teachers as well. Can you please explain that to me?
Okay, well, the SII program, John can talk about the teacher component in SII.
So what it's about is the kind of two main drivers we believe for improving the quality of schooling. Is working with the school management teams and doing school organisational development, but also what happens in the classrooms is the critical thing. So we run teacher professional development programs. We're both working in something called the Schools Development Unit in the School of Education, and our job is, our bread and butter work is actually working with teachers. So we do short courses, we try and improve teachers' content knowledge and pedagogic skills, and again it's just a slow process of trying to imprve the quality of teaching.
True. Thank you so much, guys, for coming.
It's an absolute
Time
pleasure.
is never on our side. We've learned so much. Do you want to say something quickly?
No, it's fine. I just want to leave my pamphlet here.
Okay.
So if you want to show it later on.
Okay, thank you so much. But we also wish you all the best with your future, with the future plans of your initiative. Thank you so much for coming. That was the school initiative. We have to go out. We will be back though right after this.